There was a time in my life when I was rejected over 10 times from Harvard. I applied to more than 30 jobs and got turned down by every single one. I was in a slump, a series of failures that made me question everything. And then I read a phrase in a magazine that completely changed how I saw myself. It changed how I saw my life. The phrase was simple: find something you're good at and get someone to pay you for it. It was like lightning struck. I had ideas, a lot of them, and I was good at creating things, building concepts. But I never saw those ideas as opportunities. I was too busy chasing what the world told me I should do. Getting accepted into Harvard, getting a stable job with a steady paycheck. That was the path I thought I had to take. But I had grown used to failure, and maybe that was my secret weapon. Because when you're no longer afraid of falling, you start taking real steps forward. That one phrase led me to act on a single idea, and that idea turned into a company that eventually became a multi-billion-dollar empire. From that experience, I uncovered 7 core lessons that changed my life. And if you let them, they might just change yours too. Success always begins with offering something valuable to the market, something that no one else is offering. Innovation is the foundation of every successful business. It's about being different. And to be different, you have to take risks. If you want to win big, you have to bet big. That's how Alibaba was born. And that's the first step to transforming your future. No matter who you are or what you do, you're always selling something. You sell ideas, energy, enthusiasm. Everything is a form of sales. A job interview, that's a sale. Getting investors for a project, a sale. Hosting an event and convincing people to show up, a sale. Even convincing your partner to watch your favorite movie or getting your kid to do homework, it is all selling. If you want success in any area of life, your job, your business, even your relationships, learn how to sell. Every interaction with another human being is a sale, whether you realize it or not. Selling is influence. It's about persuading others to achieve a specific result. If you can't convince, you can't sell. And if you can't sell, you won't win, grow, or move forward. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, you're trying to make things happen. That ability to influence outcomes, that's your persuasion muscle. And if your results aren't a T where you want them to be, it likely means your ability to persuade isn't where it needs to be. As you move toward success, you'll notice something else. Successful people don't complain, they don't whine. Sure, we all have bad days. We feel down, uncertain, even scared about the future. That's human. But when that feeling becomes a habit, it's dangerous, because your habits shape your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you let negativity repeat, it becomes your identity. That's why you need to fight it. Be proactive. Read a powerful biography. Listen to energizing music. Watch a motivational video. Call that friend who lifts you up. It's okay to feel low sometimes, but don't make sadness your default state. That's how you lose yourself. The third lesson is this: ideas and creativity begin with intention. If you want something and you're passionate about it, the opportunities will eventually come. Most of the time, the lack of results in our lives has nothing to do with our ability. Learning is always within reach. The real problem is belief. Believing that success is too far away, too out of reach. Your beliefs about who you are define what you think is possible. And unless you're aware of that and make a conscious shift, those beliefs will define your limits. You always set your goals based on your self-image. Every person lives within the pattern of their beliefs. True change begins with changing how you see yourself. The worst traits an entrepreneur can have are arrogance, poor judgment, and lack of vision. Arrogance makes you blind. It stops you from listening, makes you believe you already know everything, and causes you to dismiss the competition. Poor judgment leads to wrong decisions, and bad decisions lead to failure. If you can't see the future, you'll never lead. You'll just follow the crowd. And in business, that means you're irrelevant. To lead, you need to adapt. You need to anticipate. You can't just survive, you have to stay ahead. Opportunities always hide in problems and complaints. When someone's complaining, it means their needs aren't being met. That's a gap in the market, a niche waiting to be served. There's no point in creating something that isn't solving a real frustration. Your job is to listen to those frustrations and turn them into solutions. Ask yourself, what frustrates me? What frustrates customers? What's broken? And if you can fix it, there's a business waiting to happen, and maybe even a fortune. The line between mediocrity and success is commitment. Most people done to get what they want because they done to do what yes needed. And they done to do what yes needed because they not fully committed to the result. When I applied for 30 jobs and got rejected from all of them, I wasn't committed. I was just trying. And trying isn't enough. No commitment, no results. No results, no growth. It's that simple. Your dreams depend on your commitment. And commitment means showing up no matter what. Doing what it takes for as long as it takes. Committed entrepreneurs survive, the rest disappear. If you want success in anything, you need to go all in. Give it everything you've got. That's the only way. And here's the last one. Average people always have excuses. The economy, the product, the location, the margins. Excuses are endless. But winners? They never justify failure. They own it. They learn. They adapt. There's only one path to success. Take responsibility for yourself. You're either responsible for your life, or you become a victim of circumstance. People who take ownership are solution-oriented. People who don't take ownership are excuse-oriented. And here is the danger. If you are looking for an excuse, you will always find one. Always. That's why you have to realize you are the problem, but you are also the solution. It all starts with you, and it all ends with you. There's always a chance to win as long as you don't give up. Today may be hard, tomorrow may be harder, but the day after tomorrow can be beautiful. Life doesn't always hit you. Sometimes it opens doors. But you need to be ready. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't give up. Your moment is coming. If I ever write a book about Alibaba, it will be about the 1,001 failures I had before I built this empire. Because that's the real story. The story of persistence. At Alibaba, we have a secret code for success. And I believe it should be the secret code for everyone. Keep your dream alive. Because one day it just might become real. Don't give up. Your moment will come if you keep moving forward.